And the countdown has begun with a TVP on Icy Cup test bug.
Alright, so Igno and I had an interesting conversation about this map earlier, and I'm curious for your input. Which direction do you scout on this map?
Ooh, I would have to say that I would probably scout counterclockwise.
That is this common theme that we have been seeing, is counterclockwise scouting. So that's just something we were kind of polling around and seeing what we could wrap up. But it appears that everyone seems to like to counterclockwise scout.
Um, I guess it's just a human thing. I don't know. That's an interesting social experiment.
Yeah, I mean, you're the sociologist or whatever. You should be able to tell me why that happens.
It would be due to the gender inequalities in society.
Ah, so women.
Right. So in the top, the pink Terran Cephas. Cephas, who I believe has been doing a very good job in the tournament so far.
Yes, Cephas made it all the way up to the winners bracket final and only lost to the top ranked player on Trinity's team, Bogey. So now hoping to fight for a chance at a rematch against him in the overall finals.
Absolutely, and his opponent in this match is the purple Protoss RTSRaffy.
And it's going to be interesting to see what Raffy does here. So far, everything we've seen from Raffy has been cheese related. We've seen 4 gates all across the board except for that proxy 2 gate against poor old mac and cheese. So, I just caught on. He cheesed mac and cheese.
Oh,
Except,
no one can match your wit.
except he's not actually named mac and cheese. He's named Kraft, but I call him mac and cheese. Because, I mean,
Oh,
that's just a
got it.
catchier name. I'm sorry.
Now, if Raffi has been cheesing through this entire tournament, I wonder what the odds are that Cephas would go for a 1-1-1 and try and out cheese the cheeser.
That could be really interesting. I don't really know if Cephas practices his 1-1-1 all that often, but we could see that.
It is certainly a possibility, although the
And
fact that no gas geyser has been taken so far is beginning to make me think that we may not be seeing anything too cheesy out of Cephas.
and looks like both supply depots do hit, so we're not seeing the destroy your own supply depot expand build.
Absolutely, although at this point an expand is possible. A one barracks expand. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the safest choice against a player who's been consistently cheesing through the tournament, but we will certainly see what Cephas has up his sleeve in a moment.
That's right. Cephas still scouting around down there, and if you notice by looking at the map, it was counterclockwise scouts once again. So I'm
Oh,
telling you.
yes.
And we do have a probe chilling just to the south of Cephas's base. Probably going to be a proxy pylon, like I said.
That is going to be a huge problem since Cephas has just thrown down his expansion command center. It looks like this is going to be
Yep.
a one barracks expand, and there's the proxy pylon.
This is
The
going to
timing on this could
be
be very, very difficult for Cephas to handle.
this is going to be killer if he expands. Although there's 2 gas down now for Raffy, so I'm not really sure what he's doing with those 2 gases. 4-gate generally you only use 1 gas, but maybe he's going stalker heavy or doing some sort of sentry.
Proxy robotics facility. This is
Interesting.
interesting.
I've never seen this before. A proxy robo bay? I mean, Cephas scouting for the proxy pylon, doesn't see it. I mean, even if he did see it, I don't know what to expect if I see a proxy robo bay. Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm,
Kill me with observers? Like, damn.
is this gonna be like some sort of
Immor-
proxy Colossus tech?
I mean, it could be Colossus, Immortal, like, I don't.
Immortal would be useful in trying to bust down the front, but so far Cephas has been focusing primarily on Marines.
Does Raffy know that, though? I mean, I don't think Raffy's really scouted what's going on. He just sees that barracks being built, and I hear an observer coming out somewhere. At least I thought I did. Or maybe that was just a Robo Bay finishing. Nope, there is just a Sentry and a Zealot on
There's
the
an
field.
immortal.
And yeah, it's going to be an Immortal.
Proxy robotics facility with an immortal.
So,
I have never seen this ever.
yeah, we've got 3 gates in Raffy's main. So we're going to do a 3-gate Robo, but skip the expand and
One of those, there he is. He had one still stuck as a gateway.
add in Immortals. This is just starting to sound like a complicated drive-through order.
Yes, actually, when you phrase it like that, yes. Placing another proxy pylon down at this location. This is absolutely fascinating, and right now, I'm not so sure how I feel about this.
Yeah, I mean, you look back, what do we have? We have that same kind of huge amount of barracks play coming down, an armory going down for Cephas here. I don't really know if this Immortal is going to do much. I mean, if he does end up...
It'll be incredibly useful in blowing up the bunkers, but beyond that, this is a marine force that we have so far.
Although we do have a tank on the way now, and Immortals are definitely useful against that. And here comes the push. There are those Immortals, and just destroying those bunkers. With that increased range from 1.4, those Immortals are just able to destroy those bunkers from the low ground.
Those SCVs was the right call. If you can focus down those Immortals, oh. And it looks like Cephas is gonna hold.
And quite possibly, those Zealots are able to deal a lot of damage to those SCVs. The SCVs trying to focus down those Immortals. We've got the Proxy Pylon warping in more Zealots. And just a few Marines there to try and defend. That tank...
One Marauder is up.
One Marauder. I don't know if Cephas is going to be able to survive this.
Well, he's going to have Stim up in just a moment. If he can get a key Stim off and completely crush Raffy's army, he may be able to hold on.
And he's able to focus down the Immortal.
The Immortal's gone. If he can get that pylon...
Amazing! Cephas ignores the pylon? I was about to say.
No.
But he holds the push. That was impressive.
Absolutely. That was one of the most impressive things I've seen in a while.
And now going to try and expand here, but Raffy not giving up on this push. If we go to the unit counting station, we see that he's still running on only 23 probes. Not bad, but Terran outmines him, especially with those mules he's got.
Oh, the problem is he's already stimmed his units. Cephas really needs to keep going, and he lost workers in that engagement. Wow.
And we've got... Oh, go ahead.
13 workers in that engagement. I mean, mules will be able to help Cephas keep up, but here comes another attack.
And looks like we've got a Thor coming in from the factory, but I think it's going to be a little too late. The bunker goes down, but again, that Immortal is just going to be able to focus that down, no problem.
The mules are running around. They can't actually attack. They're just trying to scout and make sure that those are indeed Protoss units that are attacking him.
Quite possibly. You know, you can never be so sure with changelings running around from the Zerg.
And Thor is out.
But if he can't focus down that Immortal...
He needs to take the Immortal. The Immortal goes down.
And Repair saves the day.
The Zealot. Raffy has now killed 22 workers.
I don't know if Cephas is going to be able to recover from this.
He's either repair or salvage the bunker. Looks like he's going to go with repair.
And a mule collapses from the huge amount of work it's been doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Raffy continuing to build Stalkers and Immortals.
It looks like this is just one long all-in from Raffy. He is not making any probes, just building army units, and he's about to go back in for another shot. I don't know if I agree with this.
The fact that that 4 is up is going to make things very difficult, even with that Immortal. Yeah.
And there's the GG. Amazing hold by Cephas. Gets him the game.